deep within the shadows of my world, Faresta, I, Abraxas, father of darkness, bringer of death, have sat trapped for tens of thousands of years, waiting for my chance to take revenge on those who imprisoned me and destroy the world of the light along with everything they love. Those cowards and all who stood with Quanoriessa could never destroy us, and what they couldn't destroy they locked away thinking they had won. Now, everything I need is in place, and all they have locked away will soon be free to stand by my side and destroy anything the light touches. No one will stop me this time. Not the librarian, not the goddess of knowledge, not the light children, nor the gods chosen. Nothing will stop me this time. The light thinks that they've begun to foil my plans, now that they know I have nearly everything I need to free myself from this filthy, wretched prison world. But I've been one step ahead of them at every turn. Even now, as the librarian and the goddess of knowledge try to gather their chosen, seeking out the help of the gods of the outside to aid them in their quest to stop me. I know about that too, Oessa. I will meet these chosen at every pass. I will destroy everything they love. I will break each and every one of them before they even get close to stopping me. The light will break, the light will fold, Quanoriessa and the light will perish. This is a warning to all who dare adventure into my world. I will stop at nothing to make sure I reign once more and take back what is mine. Even with knowledge on their side, it will not be enough to stop me. I also walk among dreams, run with the shadows, and dance with the dragons. This prison may hold my physical vessel, but I am darkness. I am death and destruction, and my taint reaches far past this cage. I know all of you. The chosen of the moon goddess Seanine and Iboin, Tytania Gaia, played by Scarlet Fever, a confused little tiefling witch who has no idea how deep her connection to me goes. The truth will bring you to your knees, little one, and you will beg to join the darkness once more. The chosen of goddess Myliki, Lila, played by Lindsay, a small little pixie druid whose goddess thought she saved by bringing her village here to safety. It was my plan all along, and I will squash her and all pixie kind like the bugs they are. The librarian's putrid little Jade Von Change Dragonborn, Alderwrath, played by Jim, chosen by the dragon gods. I regret not making sure your entire race was dead and buried when I ordered the destruction of your island. Your survival and your bloodline mean nothing. Korgoth, the chosen of Kord, played by Spector, a sad little orc trying to reclaim his former glory to his god, cursed with a beholder. What a waste! I could have made you a king amongst your kind. Iolanth Elmwood, a wood elf played by Max, chosen cleric of the great Corellon, god among the gods. My taint even reached your realm, and you will never retrieve his weapon, leaving you powerless where you stand. Stouffer Lagana, drow assassin, guardian to Oessa, goddess of knowledge, played by Crazy Mad. Vowed to her with a promise to Elistray. Too bad. Maybe if you were by her side, she wouldn't have been taken. Now making you a failure both to Lolth and Elistray, leaving you godless. Mosaic, a Deva played by Bones, chosen by the Raven Queen. Her madness taints all who bow to her, and you'll fail to find what she seeks like all the rest of her petty minions who dared try before you. Do your best to journey through the hellish nightmares I have in store for each and every one of you. The doom of Faresta is coming, and I am taking back all that was mine. Once I destroy everything within my world, I will not stop until every single realm and world falls one by one, until there is no home for any of you to return to.
And welcome everyone. We are live once again for another D&D kind of hangout stream as we say goodbye to Roehill and journey to our next adventure, which awaits all of you guys. And I can't wait to dive into tonight and, you know, get some info, have some fun, talk about a little D&D. And enjoy. But first things first, how are my players doing tonight, the ones who joined us?
I'm good.
Awesome. Always happy to see you guys.
Well, I love my D&D family. I'm happy I'm here.
Happy to be here.
Awesome. Yes, we are short some players tonight because they are kind of on a little bit of a side quest, doing a little mission in life. So we will be joined back by Mr. Korgoth and Snitch next week. But we hopefully, fingers crossed, really good chance Senor Stouffer Lagana will be joining us on Saturday. So you might have your drow with you on Saturday, guys.
Nice.
Yay. Let's go. Go team.
Yes. So it's gonna be fun. But before we jump into our D&D hangout, let's see, who do we got with us? What's up, Mystic? Hope you're having a good night. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And as always, we have our wonderful Miss Dracula. She's awesome. Thank you for sharing the Facebook link. I appreciate it. And she's the first one who kind of gave an idea of an item that I might be able to incorporate into the campaign as a little something for you guys. So I'll talk more about that later for everyone who is in our Discord. We have Autumn, as always. Welcome, Autumn. I'm glad you could join us tonight and hang out and talk some D&D stuff with us. Who else we got? I think that's all I saw for right this second. Oh, did I miss anybody? If I missed anybody, I apologize. Oh, there we go. Now, I believe it's Tilthan. If I am so butchering that, I apologize. And you can scold me and yell at me, and I will give the players a little reward for butchering your name. It's we'll get there. We'll get there. So correct me if I am so wrong. But welcome. Tilthan, thank you. I will always remember that from this point on. That is there we go. Wait, just for him. Let's give him the where's our for when we get educated on stuff. Where
I got it at the top. I'll put it up top. I got it.
Oh yes.
I rearranged a little bit.
Thank you. I was looking. I was like, Scarlet's been cleaning. I have to. It's like my mother when she goes to clean the kitchen. I can never find anything once she's done. Forks are not where the forks were. Spoons are somewhere else. So I have to. I'm like looking through. I'm like, I think I see it.
Yes, we have other lovely things. We'll find out how long it takes for folks to notice.
Yeah, so we have some nice little stuff we're gonna be adding to the campaign, and little requests that were made because we listened to you guys. So I don't know
It's so magical all of a sudden. Did you just feel the magic flowing? Yes, perhaps it will help us get in a better character. I'm working on it, guys. We'll get there.
Yes. Production is in full swing, and we are working on lots of new little nifty things for you guys. So I told you, if you just give us time, we're gonna get better, and we're gonna be fucking awesome. So
yes, we do. Hey guys, and I'm terrible too because I'm over here like holding myself back from just clicking shit.
yes, it's okay. And I know Mr. Wonderful, Amazing Alderwrath and Lila and Scarlet will be working on an amazing new outro for us. That's gonna make it like we're a movie. It's so friggin' awesome. I can't wait till they make that magic happen. So we have a lot of things in the works. We're working behind the scenes. We're working behind the scenes, guys. And
yes. And I'm sorry, Dana, real quick, in honor of our good companion and his travels, we're gonna do a little bit of this. We're gonna change the mood a little bit.
Ah, yes.
Because we know our good friend Korgoth loves him a good pint veil, or just the whole barrel.
Well, he's gonna be really happy once he gets back to the magic shop and gets that magical cup that always refills his ale. I don't know. I might have caused more trouble with that than I did good. You might have a drunk orc on your hands all the time.
He said he was going to share it with me, so you might have two drunk characters all the time.
You're gonna have to pry it out of his cold, dead hands. And we got my amazing cousin Terry. She's floating around in the background tonight. So if you hear her in the background, she's gonna be kind of floating around. She's looking for ice cream.
This is a very robust bar we're in right about now, guys. So you hear them back there going yeehaws. I don't know what kind of bar this is. Tavern.
Right? It still looks lively. It looks fun.
They are hooting and hollering, man. They got a little tipsy. They got that magical ale cup. It just hasn't stopped pouring.
No, it's great. I love how it had glasses clinking, and like you hear people pouring the ale.
Oh, and a dog. Oh my god, we got a dog in the background too. Holy shit! I didn't even pipe that in.
That was fine.
That's not Nico tonight. That's not Nico tonight.
It's so perfect.
That was
Nico just got her ice cream. She's in the living room, her frozen peanut butter. Being quiet.
Yep, that was my dog barking at the neighbor's cat.
Oh, was it? We thought it came in the tavern music.
No. That'd be cool though.
So Tag, you're it.
Nice.
I know we need to have Bitey and tell him all the good little stuff we have in store for you guys.
This was the teller, when we first got there. He was playing a jig. He was evil, guys.
I know that evil teller. That evil, treacherous teller. What shall you guys do about him?
I don't know, man. We're going to have to go find him. We don't know where he's at. He just disappeared with the king. Backstabbing king. That bastard king. You gotta go kill. I'm ready to kill the king if I ever find him.
Right? I'm right there with you.
So maybe Mosaic, that nice little bitch slap you gave him, maybe it was a little more deserving than you first thought.
I know, right?
It's like
was
out
it
of character,
intuition?
maybe he knew something he wasn't telling us.
I could sense that that guy was bad.
So you say, "Oh, you're telling us the witch is good." All right, didn't want us to hurt her.
Oh my God, I'd be like, I don't even know what's right, what's up, what's down.
Well, in
Mosaic's
Dana's
gonna be
world,
all
to be fair,
confused.
that's Data's world for you.
What's the Ghostbuster? Dogs and cats living together. It's madness. It's anarchy.
Yeah, now the witch is gonna be like, she's gonna be like, no, I promise I'm good, don't kill me.
I say we go back to the mountain and see if they went back there.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. What do you think, our fearless leader?
We got to come back. I don't know when though. I know we have to get to Wellsfar before our brains get sucked out or devoured or
Remember,
whatever.
you have 5 days.
But surely after we get there and get those taken care of, there should be some time for us to find a portal. Perhaps maybe even the librarian will have a portal for us to touch Korgoth Stone to and make our journeys easier, perhaps back to the mountain.
You never know.
But hey, actually, I'm feeling it right now, y'all. We're at the table, all right?
Yeah, it's just a relaxing evening. You guys saved the mountain. You saved the town. You now know the king is a piece of shit, and one of you or all of you are gonna just kill him and stab him and destroy him. You got your teller who's, out there wandering around,
And I feel like
you're
we're
about
really
to
like at a
foot
place.
into your first full territory, and we're gonna open it up to some world building. Are you guys excited?
Very
I know.
excited.
I'm excited right now, Dana. I honestly feel like we're kind of like literally sitting at this table in the tavern right now and just kind of like talking about like, hey, what are we gonna do next, guys?
Well, I think we're still on a high from our evil stream this morning because we were just so friggin' like, I don't know. We were so like friggin' excited this morning, and then like I think it's just kind of rolling over into D&D.
Yeah, I'm still lacking that sleep, so.
So you're just on adrenaline and coffee, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Sorry.
But now that you guys have kind of dealt with your first town, and I know as far as Lila and Alderwrath, they have played 4th edition before, but I'm curious, as it being, I think you said you've dabbled in 5th edition Mosaic, but as far as, 4th edition, I'm curious, Scarlet, what do you think so far?
I'm enjoying it. It's definitely I haven't played any other edition, so I don't have anything to truly compare it to. But I feel like I'm barely like scratched the surface of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really hard to say, but I am enjoying myself.
But you have been watching some 5th edition play.
But I'm barely through like the episode 2 of that campaign. I'm not even. I'm in episode 2.
You've noticed some differences.
Oh yeah, there's some little things. And again, we've barely really got into ours yet to truly know, but there's just little subtle things. I want to say it's a little bit. I don't know if it's less rolls or just the way the attacks are played out are slightly different as far as how we roll for them and stuff like that. Just slight differences, but again, like I'm barely through like episode 2. I'm having
okay.
fun there.
You'll get
I'm
there.
watching. I'm learning things about gameplay in general.
And what about you, Mosaic? Since you've dabbled a little bit in 5e, how I believe this is your first round at 4th edition?
Yes. Yeah. So this is my first shot at the 4th edition. I will say, like, 5th edition, seems a lot easier, but it's once you actually like dive into 4th edition, once you actually get the kinks, of character building. I think character building is probably the most exciting part. But once you get past that, to me it's more fun than 5th edition because there's a lot more to do. There's a lot more strategy involved. You have to really think about, what spells you're going to use, when you're going to use it, and it keeps you engaged and paying attention. And if you're not, you're going to suffer for it. Whereas I think like 5th edition, you could kind of walk away from the table and come back and it's I feel like it's just more exciting to me. 4th edition is a lot more exciting to me. So I'm glad I'm here. I like it.
Yes, it tends to be the edition that a lot of people skip over because it didn't get a lot of time out in the world before 5th edition came out. Like, it was really quick. 4th edition is definitely the shortest edition that anybody really got to like delve into without there being a newer edition out on the board. So I feel it doesn't get the notoriety that really it deserves, because without it and its core changes and fundamentals, 5th E, like 5E, wouldn't really have a leg to stand on, so to speak. And I love that if you could play 4th edition, you can play any edition of D&D, going back to the 1st to 5th edition. It is the one edition that I feel is just, you could really get into a storytelling mode and you could really enjoy certain things that was taken away in 5th edition. But Mr. Alderwrath, you're a little more seasoned than Lila. How do you enjoy 4th edition?
I don't know. I like building the characters. And that's one of the hardest and longest parts of everything is the character build.
Yes.
But, there's between the monster manual, monster manuals has stuff too, but players' handbooks and all the books just going through it. And then, at the same point, then with you allow us to homebrew a bunch of stuff. And so for me, I think it's building your character and then seeing how you build your character, does it come, and they're not always going to work, but just seeing the hard work you put into making your character and seeing how it works and how it progresses. I think that's the best part about 4th edition and just D&D in general too.
And what about you, Lila? You and Scarlet. I know you have a couple more games under your belt than Scarlet, but you're still relatively new to the D&D world, and 4th edition is the first edition you've hopped into. As also basically somewhat of a newcomer. What was your first impression of 4th edition?
So I'm probably the odd man out here because I don't like creating my character. It was overwhelming for me. I wanted everything in the handbook. I wanted everything. So I didn't like creating my character at all. Now that it's created and I have it, I love everything. I like seeing how certain things work with other things. Like, like I can mix in, I could do this thing. Like I can form a storm, and then as the storm's coming down, I can, do a claw or, whatever combinations I can do.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. Like seeing how I can take what I have, mix them together to make like one big attack, or there's a lot of stuff that my characters can do that I haven't been able to use yet because we haven't been, like, we've only done like battles in the castles and stuff. So once we're like in the forest and in the woods and stuff, that's where like the druid in me and like my bear and that's where everything really, really is going to shine. So I can't wait until I'm outside and like I get to use everything that I have.
Then you're gonna enjoy the next leg of the journey, because you will definitely be in your forest and in your glory, so to speak.
Yep.
But yes, I saw that Tilthan said that this is his first time ever watching anything 4th edition. So there's not a lot of stuff out there 4th edition. Not a lot of DMs are streaming it or talking about it. And when you first search for anything 4th edition, you get a lot more negative than you do positive about it. And so I'm trying to bring a positive spin to 4th edition. So that's why I really love that we're playing something else that not every other DM is doing. And we have our own homebrewed campaign, and my crazy brain with your guys' crazy brains. It's almost like a perfect harmony, because once you guys get the ideas, I'm like, okay, just let my brain work. Let my brain work. I'll figure this out. But do you guys enjoy homebrewing your own stuff compared to just opening up the Adventurer's Vault and picking something out?
Well, I think Alderwrath are very, very what were you? Very greedy dragonborn over here.
Well, he likes to hoard his treasures. It's the dragon in him.
Yep. Each level that you have, there's points where the equipment, the feats or whatever, there's a reason why it's been a very successful, franchise with D&D, where they have good items, but it also, the beauty of it is, if you want to make your character into something, and being able to homebrew it to, that last little bit that you can't find.
Yeah.
Where I love the homebrew portion of it.
Mm-hmm. Particularly with your campaign, Dana, like what you've allowed us to do as characters individually, like some of the stuff we are looking for may not be in the manuals, so to speak. So you allowing us to do that actually lets us build our character, or, stay to what we want our characters to be more, as opposed to trying to like figure it out within the, the manual or whatever the books give us.
Yeah, I would pretty much say each and every one of you are almost half homebrewed and half traditional D&D characters at this point. You guys have each made some really amazing changes to your characters that, they're your characters. You guys just tell me what you're looking for, and I do my best to create it for you guys. Because if you can't bring in imagination, then what the fuck's the point of playing D&D?
Yeah.
Like, I always looked at the manuals and everything like that as a starting point. And to make your game different from the generic games you might go play at your local comic book shop, you have to let the players run with stuff sometimes. And that's why when I'm with you, like doing stuff with you guys, I pretty much let you guys lead, and I'll cut you off when I'm like, yeah, no, it's a little too powerful. We're gonna rein that in just a little bit. I won't give you the full power you're asking for, but I'll give you a little bit of this.
You got a little soul. It's our imagination, guys. How it works.
Let's use our imaginations, man.
Barf that. Imagination is for turbo nerds who can't handle how kick-butt reality is. I'm a kick-butt reality master! I would rather die than be imaginative. I mean that.
You're lost.
I'm not playing your child-style games, guy. Watch and learn as I master reality.
No!
Jake, what the hey?
I was just playing around with my imagination, and then everything got intense.
It's like whatever you imagine becomes real. That's banana!
We also need that evil clip, imagination.
I know, I gotta remember what episode that is so I can go back and get it.
Yes, Miss Dracula, you are absolutely right. This is more guidelines than rules. I definitely agree with that.
And I don't want rule, and that's the DM rule. And that's the only rule that matters.
Yes, don't fuck with the DM, and I pretty much am very generous with you guys because I want it to be fun. I want it to be interesting. Unless it's really going to be an utter pain in my ass to have to deal with, I pretty much say yes to a majority of your guys' stuff. I think
yeah, you do. You are like probably, I haven't had any DMs other than you, but just from what I've watched on videos, I would say you're a very generous DM.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, she is.
Because I want it to be fun. Like, yes, there's a story and it's my job to get you from start to finish, but the zigzags you guys make throughout the journey is completely up to you guys. Like, I just know I got to get you from here to there. And I've learned in my DMing time that if you try to stick with a story, your players are never, ever, ever, ever going to probably go that way. So you have to be able to adjust for when you think they're going to go left, but they go right, down, forward, backwards, every way but left.
Oh, and we have something else too, guys. So next time we talk to her, we have her. Here's our barmaid, Adelaide.
Yes.
Serving us her very nice ale or drinks that she has at her establishment.
Yes. We finally have a face with the great Adelaide. And she will be joining your party as an NPC.
Yes.
So she will be a part of the campaign with you guys for the time being. We don't know when things might change, but as of right now, she will be on your side.
Yes, and I know we've been talking to each other, but man, I don't even know if we've even gotten a chance to truly sit down and get to know one another.
I know you basically met for 5 seconds. Adelaide pulled you in that room, and you guys have just been battling for this town ever since.
Yeah, maybe we'll take one night here soon and get to know each other at the bar. Find out why we're all here. I don't think we ever really discussed that. We've just been battling it out.
Yep, you guys were all thrown into the deep end right away.
Because I know Alderwrath is a mighty, tall, huge dragonborn, and of course I know my sister, Lila. But Mosaic, he's quite fierce with his wings and his swords. And then Korgoth and his beholder are quite a pair. I know they like to hang out at the bar. I know that much.
Well, Mosaic's story is one of the most interesting stories for the simple fact that it really blends with my world. So I have a lot of fun doing your story, Mosaic.
Thanks. I have fun playing it.
It's really cool. I'm glad you went this route, because out of my entire world, Bo is, and I can't wait to bring her in, but she is my favorite character to write. She's my favorite character to do stuff with. She's my favorite character within my world. Nice.
Yeah, I really love playing Mosaic. I love the storyline that you helped create, that you have created for me. It's just so awesome.
Well, you dropped your little seeds, so it helped. It helped the creativity. Once you kind of opened that door, I just kind of ran with it.
A question real quick there, Mosaic. Refresh my memory if you remember. This is your love, and is it Bo who is trapped? Or
it's Livaria.
Livaria.
That who you have up on the screen right now is Death in my world. So think of like Death and Supernatural. That would be the best comparison of who she is in my world. And underneath her, she has 3 daughters who are reapers of the world. And then those reapers kind of outsource to others to be able to help collect souls within the world. Like literally almost think about Supernatural. Like when they met the different reapers, they weren't death. They were just collectors and reapers of the world. So that's kind of similar to how it works in my world with a little twist to certain things. But yes, that is Lady Death herself, Livaria. Mosaic's love.
Yes.
So perhaps we go to the bar next when we start before we leave town. I know we got to go to the tavern, so maybe we'll get some drinks and talk a little bit before we leave. Get to know each other a little bit more and understand each other, and maybe even ask Miss find her one more time. Adelaide some questions as well. Reiterate some things that maybe we missed.
Yes, have a true conversation with her before you make your way to the Solstar Sisters.
What say you, team?
Well, I think we should talk to her. I think she has information that we're going to need.
Let's slap her around. No, just joking.
You're just too quick for that.
I have a question.
Uh-oh.
So we have these parasites in our head, correct?
Correct.
So they affect your mind, right?
Correct.
So,
but Adelaide has been kind of blocking them.
Okay. So don't women always say guys don't have any brains? So can we just say that my character's not because he's a guy?
Negative.
That's not affected by it because he doesn't have a brain?
Well, then you would have like a 0 intelligence?
Negative. Not gonna happen.
Wait, who's got a 0 intelligence?
Jim always tries to get around things. Nope.
I'm trying to
That's a negative.
That is funny.
He's always reaching. He's always reaching, isn't he?
He really is.
You got to think outside the
Gotta reel
box.
him back in.
Or how about, can we do a diplomacy check with them?
Negative.
I'll feed you other brains, just don't touch me, and I'll bring you from place to place. Can we sacrifice?
So you want to keep the parasite in your brain?
No, he wants to try to train the parasite to do what he wants to be done.
It's not a dog.
Oh, I got
Well, no, I have a question. I have a follow-up question on what Alderwrath is thinking. Follow me, Alderwrath. You have the amulet, right? What all does that amulet control?
I can't tell because Dana's not putting up her thing, so I can't see if
we can't read it. We can't
But
read
you
the
follow
damn
where I'm going, though, right, Alderwrath?
Yes. Yes.
All right, we'll talk later.
Trust me, you don't want to see my face right now.
Oh shit! We're getting into trouble.
Uh-oh.
I think I know what I think I know what's gonna happen if we're not careful, guys. I gotta find it, dude. I can't click fast.
We're gonna piss the DM off, and then we're gonna be in a big battle.
Yep, here it comes. You guys ready? It's what we're doing right now.
Andy, I respect your opinion or whatever, but like you said, it was my decision, and as the DM, your honor, whatever, to make it work. I made my move. I smashed the boring old rose of who gives a crap. Now it's your turn. What are you gonna do about it?
Well, let's just see how this story unfolds. After smashing the great crystalline rose under the floor, the landscape is bathed in a large shadow. The goblins stop in their tracks as the sun is blotted out. You look up to the sky and you see a massive meteor hurtling towards the very ground at which you stand on, striking Scoots with impressive force, pulverizing his body, causing... How much health do you have?
30.
30 damage! Meaning that, Scoots, you have 0 health left.
No worries, crew. Scoots has still got a saving throw, and his dice hand is hot tonight.
But wait! Just then, before anyone has time to react, a second meteor comes hurtling down in the exact same location,
crushing the immobile Scoots, causing 25 hit points worth of damage, which, as we know, is more than half of your health, meaning that Scoots dies immediately. And shits himself.
Anyone else?
Yes. Remember, don't shit yourself. It's never good. It's never good to shit yourself.
Every time I see that video and the DM's like, "What's your hit points?" and he rolls the dice and then he re-rolls.
He re-rolls.
Yep.
You little shit.
Oh, 30
It's not cheating for the DM.
I know. I'm just picturing you, Dana. Like, did anybody see that? No, they did not.
Oh, 30 hit points of damage.
You might be treading close to that territory, but it's okay. I think they picked up on what I was saying too. Damn it! We got
Never
more.
know.
Like, can I roll? What is it? Would it be a stealth check? Or what is it? You cannot see what we're doing. We're talking about over here, Dana. We're hanging out. We're being quiet. I don't know. I need a mind spell now. And let Alderwrath know, telepathically. Let my teammates know, hey, Alderwrath's got the amulet, yo. Can we get an extra day with thanks to said amulet? Perhaps a day back in the mountain.
I knew giving you guys access to that mountain was a bad idea.
No.
Believe me. Believe me. I'm already regretting it.
Never, Dana. It's a beautiful mountain. I'm so excited. I want to go back to it. As a matter of fact, let's see. I'm just going to see if I can't find a picture to show this beautiful mountain or something like a beautiful mountain. We just be traveling back through. Let me get rid of Our Lady here. We're traveling back through. We're going to go to one of these mountains over here. I'm thinking this big, tall mountain back there. That's the mountain.
That's the mountain. Wait till you get to the territory that's made primarily of mountains.
Oh.
The gems and the things that are in those mountains are just gonna draw.
Oh, all the mountains. I would see all of the mountains, Dana.
Yes.
I would like to go and travel and explore these beautiful mountains.
So let's do a little bit of a recap. So you guys all started out with whispers. You had a shared dream. Mm-hmm. And within that shared dream, you kind of got your first glance at each other. You didn't know each other at the time. Then you were thrown into this tavern after your poor little Tytania got stabbed in the gut by her future groom.
No.
Promised to said groom by her evil daddy.
Evil daddy.
Bastard.
Who just offered her up like nothing.
He's just trying to
protect her.
I have a feeling he wants my power to give to the darkness. There's some suchness, the reaping of some sort.
Hopefully that's all he wants.
Oh God, here's hoping.
Yes. And then so you dabbled in tavern business. It was the Mere Claw Tavern that you guys were in, where you met Miss Adelaide, who I believe was connected to your whisper, Scarlet.
Yes, I did not have it right in front of me, but yes, she, I believe, is going to give me an item, or at least I have to talk to her and find out about this mysterious dragon that I keep seeing in my nightmares. Something good, though. Something there, I think, is there to help me, perhaps? Not sure yet.
Possibly. You never know. Depends on what path you take to your dragon.
Well, we'll see. With this mysterious gentleman out there tempting me, which I wonder who he could be. Not Abraxas, this other guy that's out there.
You never know.
I've already taken a hit. Me and poor Lila had to take a hit in order to save for. Oh God, what was
Jiro?
Jiro.
Everybody forgets that name.
Can I call him Jay?
Sure.
We had to go.
J or a G?
Huh?
Does it start with a J or a G?
A J.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Because
Good question, because I assumed. I could have been very
Not
wrong on that.
Jiro.
Alright. Well,
But so you guys were in the tavern, and it was discovered that the teller was not who he said he was. He was in fact a leader of a shadow camp, and you saw the Black Soul amulets for the first time, which I will be figuring out how to get us some. We have to figure out items. We have to try to create some items. And through this Black Soul amulet, that basically showed his status amongst the darkness, so to speak. And he was just kind of running you ragged through the town. He set up portals. They took the queen hostage. You got thrown at a Noka witch. And then I believe one of the Nullfey gods introduced herself to you as well.
Yes, we did. She saved us and helped us greatly at the magic school. Yes, she came and she decimated all the evil there for us, and we were very grateful to her.
Yeah,
and she told us of her brother.
Some family drama with her brother.
Yeah, she told us about her brother and his connections now to the dark side, and I guess sort of his connections in a roundabout way to the Teller and Abraxas and the portals. Found out a little bit about the portals. And our good friend Korgoth has now been, I believe, given a portal stone. And that is something I am quite interested in as well. I will keep Korgoth quite close to me.
Her name was Avame, and she is the goddess of travel, let's just say. And throughout this world, portal travel is the way to go. There's portal magic within my world. Even though people still travel by ship and cart, and only higher magical beings truly get to dabble in the portal system, so to speak. So you will do some travel via boat, which I can't wait to bring in, because you won't have a portal to travel to where you have to go after you leave this territory. So I'm excited that you guys get to be on a boat. And then so she came in, she helped you guys. She basically told you that her the travel magic is both light and dark. So she was born with a brother, and her brother is basically on the side of Abraxas. And he somehow was able to help Abraxas almost astral project himself to cause some fuckery throughout the world. So you have to figure out what's going on, and somehow her magic was blocked. So I believe she gave Korgoth the last little bit of her portal magic to aid you in your quest.
Indeed. And now with it, I believe he can gain control and bring the portals that were sort of darkness back to the light.
Yes.
Every time you guys say fuckery, all I hear is fuckery.
Well, I'm told there's a lot of fuckery within the world as of late.
I love it.
So then after that, you went to the magic shop where you met the lovely wife of Jiro, who we named after our wonderful Miss Dracula. And she read your map. She gave you way into the mountain and sight of the mountain. And she begged you to save her husband, which you guys did. But that came at a cost, didn't it?
It certainly did. Yes, because I believe even before that, Dana, the queen was stolen in the middle of the night.
Yes, you are right. I apologize. I did go past that. Before you guys went and ventured off into the mountain, you slept one night in the castle because you initially saved the queen. God saved the queen.
God saved the queen.
Saved her. And then she was taken in the middle of the night while some mystery gentleman
fuckery afoot. Yes,
tried
some
to
major
mess
fuckery
with your dreams.
Yes, he did. He infiltrated my dreams. He's been coming into my dreams now lately. I meant to ask him who he was. I'll have to ask him next time he pops into my dreams in my mind.
That's some Freddy Krueger stuff right there. Sorry,
I have a
Dave.
feeling I know who he is, but I don't know yet. But yes, he has been popping in and telling me some darkness. And my poor sister, my anchor, she was pulled into one of these sort of later dreams in the mountain. But yes, the queen was taken, and we found out who helped in her sort of capture. It's very devastating.
More fuckery.
It's very devastating.
So as she was taken, you guys then ventured to the magic shop and received help from Giroux's wife. And you guys ventured into the mountain via a secret passageway that was revealed in the castle during your battle. And when you were inside the mountain, I believe you felt your first devastating blow of treachery.
Among things, yes. We found a few things, and then it got a little rough. It started on a high note, and it ended very sadly. We were given some tough choices, found out some folks were backstabbers, and yes, we almost lost the queen.
Yes. Were any of you, I know you guys all you made comments that the king was just weak and didn't defend, but none of you ever thought that he might be a traitor.
I think we did roll a check on him, but we were not successful in our inquiries. So I guess we forgot to continue to roll our checks on the king and if he was being truthful.
Our insights were not that smart.
No, we were not very insightful, and I think we've learned a lesson. Perhaps, maybe we will have to see if we learned our lessons or not.
But Mosaic got to get one good slap in. He got to slap the king.
And he still told us there was nothing. He still lied to us.
I'm going to do it again. Watch.
I know, you make it very hard for us, Dana, now. I don't know. If slapping someone to get them to be truthful did not work, what will we have to do next to the next king who we don't trust?
You never know. You know what we should do is we need to get a clip of that Robin Hood Men in Tights when he slaps them with the knight's glove.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what I'm going to do, King. I'm going to slap him with a metal glove.
And then, yes. So while in the mountain, you dealt with your first heartache. The king turned on his wife, but you were able to heal her in time. You saved Giroux, but it came at a cost to where I believe you and your sister take a -1 penalty to your psychic attacks and abilities.
Yes, we had to in order to save Jay from death. We saved him. We honored our oath to his wife. Saved the queen. Came at great cost. But it was one always worth sacrificing for the greater good.
And Lila, you were a good sister. You stood by your sister's side and you helped her through her dark choice.
Yep.
Yes, I did not take the power.
Yeah,
I would even
good
have to do
system.
better than that.
Yes.
5 points for this innocent. This innocent is worth more than any points you could give me. It's worth thousands.
There you go. There you go. And so, after you were betrayed by the king, the teller, I believe, turned to you and stated that he got what he needed.
He did, and I do not know what that is. And I'm scared now. We need to go back to the mountain. There was something else in the mountain. I know. We didn't get to it. I'm so devastated.
I'm going to say it was the queen's heart.
And something more than that, because he got the king with him too, so I don't know. I believe there was something else in that mountain. I had a feeling there was something lingering that just made me feel that there's like a magic drain now from the mountain, perhaps. Can I roll a... I'm so ready to play, Dana. I'm so ready to play. I'm going to roll an Arcana check. I'm in the mountain.
Roll an Arcana check on... What will you be rolling an Arcana check on?
Is there if I'm in the mountain, is there a loss of, do I sense a loss of magic in the mountain?
I don't know, chat. Should we let Ty...
Oh shit, I gotta get my papers out.
Do an Arcana check for the mountain? What do you guys think? Should we allow this?
I'm slightly down. I just gotta get my papers. I don't remember my card.
Scarlet's saying yes.
Is my owl out? And perhaps what else can I have out while I'm doing this check? Hang on, let me get my stats out real quick.
Well, technically they'd all be out because we're at camp. Like camping in the mountains.
Well, I don't know. My wolf may not be out though, because I know my owl's always out.
We're relaxing.
Are we? We were at the magic shop, and now I'm back in the mountain. I'm psychically linked myself. I'm like, I don't know. I need to come up with some psychic powers that do this. I need telepathy too, Dana.
Telepathy.
No. Oh, I got it, Dana. All right, this is what we're doing. No. All right, guys. So yeah, I got you all right. Yeah, we're sleeping, right? And I'm dreaming, Dana. And I'm gonna do like I'm in my dream world, and I'm connecting to the mountain, like I'm not quite astral projecting, but sort of dream walking, perhaps. And I'm walking into the mountain, sort of seeing if I can sense any change in the mountain since we left.
The force is strong with this weapon.
All right, I gotta get my paper out though, for real. I like that though. I was feeling pretty cool. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get into the game, guys. Don't judge me.
Trying to get into the game.
It's what you asked for, Bobby. I'm trying to give you what you asked for.
I know. Thank you. I'm like, let her roll. All
right, I gotta find my right sheet. I have too many sheets, and I was not organized, prepared.
You are not.
I've got my sheet out for my stats for both. I'm just trying to find my one for just my owl, just to double check. I think it's still the same number regardless. I just don't want to miss it. Since I'm gonna do it, might as well do it right, Dana?
Pretty much.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's the same regardless. All right, guys, y'all want me to do it? Yes, we got it. Dracula said yes. Okay, yes. Arcana check. Ooh, and I rolled an 18 plus 13. So was that 31?
And what would you like to ask me with this Arcana check?
So we're sleeping, and I'm dreaming, and I'm going deeper and deeper into my dreams. And as I sleepwalk through the town, I sort of make my way, because of course dreams, a minute is like an hour. You know, dreams, it could feel like a lifetime is a second. So I make my way back to the mountain, and I'm kind of walking around, and I'm sensing if there's any sort of drain or change in the magic of this mountain since we left, and since the teller left.
And I am going to answer you with a yes.
Fuckery.
There was something magical taken from the mountain.
Can I go deeper and maybe sort of sense if there's a direction in the mountain from, say, maybe the portal that we have connection to? If there's a direction from there, what would that be?
Sure. So as you're kind of in your dream world, it's almost like a purplish haze is around you as you're kind of walking and making your way through the mountain. And as you do, you are like around the portal. You're in the room where you saved Jero, and you almost see this spirit. It looks like a spirit. You can't quite make out like who or what they could be. And you notice that there is a secret passageway within the wall that reveals itself to you. And as you follow this passageway deeper through the mountain, you're almost in what would be considered like the belly of the mountain. You're directly in the center of the mountain. And there's this massive room that you enter to with ruins all kind of all over different pillars, the doorway, ruins that are unfamiliar to you. This is not a language that you're familiar with. And as the main kind of metal door, it's almost like metal, like it looks out of place in the mountain. Like it's something that doesn't look like it's natural from the mountain, or just somebody kind of maybe blew a pathway and this like the passageway is a little jagged or narrow. It's almost like the mountain was built around it. And when you enter the room, you see like a pedestal within the center of the room. And whatever item was atop this pedestal is now gone. You could sense something was there. You just don't know what it possibly was. But you can sense that, like, you kind of go up to the pedestal and you're like sliding your hand over it, and you could sense that something extremely magical used to sit atop that pedestal.
There's something. I gotta get better at the role play. Wow, I can't. Dang it, I'm not good at this thing. I've got to get better. I was doing so good until I'm thinking of how am I going to describe how I'm looking at this pedestal.
So as you're thrusted, back from the dream world, like almost like you lost your connection to it, you are now amongst your teammates once more.
Oh my god, it was like a nightmare. That was crazy. It was Lila's like next to me. Lila, wake up. Is Lila still with me? She's still with us.
Nope, they are muted. They might have.
Oh, she's still sleeping. I have to yell louder. Lila, wake up.
I'm here.
And Lila, you're a little pissy that, she just kind of woke you up from your nice little pixie dreams.
A little slumber.
Okay, you will not believe I had another nightmare of sorts.
Oh God.
And I made it back to the mountain, and there was something there. We missed something. The teller, it's hard to remember, and I begin starting to like grab a diary that I keep with me for my dreams and start drawing and jotting down what was in my dreams so I can't forget the ruins and the passageway and the spirit that was where Jay was at in the belly of the mountain and all the ruins. And I began to sort of describe to her how I walked in and followed back to the pathway that I was at and found the secret passageway back down into the belly of the mountain where the secret sort of ruins and metal doorway was. And I continue to sort of describe to her this pedestal in the room that seemed to have something missing, something magical, almost something that maybe the teller had taken that we need to go back and get. Dang it. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I'm starting to forget. I have to write it down faster to remember my dreams better. What do you think, Lila? Could this be real? I don't know what these ruins are. I wrote them down in my book and began to show her the ruins as I can remember them.
Alderwrath's just gonna turn around and say,
"But you're in the room with us? When did you get in the bed? We're sleeping."
This just became.
When did you bust in the room? I didn't realize Alderwrath had busted. I must have yelled and everyone must have come running.
No,
I thought we were around a campfire.
Me and Ty have our own little room.
Well, then I guess maybe I sleepwalked into.
Did you hear me screaming, perhaps? From my nightmares. Did you hear me screaming to my sister, wake up, wake up. You come busting in the door? Anything. What you got? Give me something.
Bust through the door. Because he heard you yell.
I guess we'll have some burnt pixie.
No, burnt pixie.
Why?
Here.
I'm gonna open up with a fireball from my breath.
Oh God!
We're burning pictures in this.
Yeah, that's that's quite interesting.
I like where this is going.
I'm confused.
You know, there were mirrors there, weren't there?
Nope.
Nope.
So you've told Lila about this vision. You've told Alderwrath about this vision. I'm assuming you told Mosaic about this vision.
Did Mosaic come running behind Alderwrath and all the calamity that Alderwrath
He's in his little sleep shirt and Scrooge cap. With the little sleep cap on.
Mosaic, do you have your catalog with you? Have you?
I was literally going to say I come in with my bunny slippers. I got my stuffed animal. What's going on?
Alderwrath then storm down the hallway, busting up all of the furniture as he walks through, freaking out, busting the door open. God, who's paying for all this?
I believe you are in his instant camp.
Oh, are we? Okay, well, I still have my own room. Me and Lila, our own little sort of area. We have sheep.
It's the girls' area.
How? No, you're camping.
Doesn't matter.
Girl there.
I don't know. Describe to me your campsite. I don't know what the campsite looks like. Tell me what kind of campsite we sitting at while I'm sleeping.
It could be glamping.
I mean, do I get my my lantern?
Maybe it's bougie. How it could be bougie.
Do I get my lantern? I'm gonna get that soon, Dana.
You really want that lantern?
I don't know why. It's still resting on my brain, so that's why I want it. Because if it hasn't left my brain yet, it makes me think I really must want this lantern. I don't know, it comedy purposes. If nothing else, I have to stay up late at night with these nightmares. I've got to have Faresta FM radio or something on this magical lantern. I still ain't came up with the name because I can't use your A word or the one in the real world because it triggers your stuff. So I got to come up with a new name for my magical lantern / what's the other word? Siri.
Yes.
I hope nobody had that out there. My bad if I triggered it.
Yes, because if you say that other chick's name, mine goes all ape shit.
His goes crazy.
And hers might be demonic. Watch, I believe, season 2 of Evil to find out why that happens.
It might be demonic.
It just might be. Hey, they covered it in Evil on the TV show.
They sure did. So now you've had this vision that something was taken from this mountain, and this mountain almost looks like it was built around this room. Like, it doesn't look like it was built within the mountain.
No. Yeah.
And there's all these ruins that you are unfamiliar with and you do not recognize.
Yes, and so as Alderwrath and Mosaic have busted in, and I've sort of allowed them to know it was just a nightmare, fellas. Everything's okay. But Alderwrath, you've been around this world for a while. Do you happen to know what these ruins might be? And I begin to show him my book of ruins. Roll your history check, yo.
Who will please fucking out?
I wasn't ready. Hold on.
Yes.
We were unprepared for this.
Look, I'm excited. Okay, I watched a few and I got excited. I'll tell you about the episode later.
Your critical role brain is on. It's okay.
I'm sorry. Look, I actually, it's scripted, but it ain't terrible. Okay, it's got its moments, and the cast is slightly funny, and I'm getting into it. I'm sorry. Yes. I still love us better.
Yes. Well, you guys know less about your story, so it's more. It's
still good though. I ain't gonna lie. I'll give them the credit.
You get more surprise. You get more genuine, like, gratification from learning something right then and there compared to be giving, because I could give you guys all a script, but then I think that kind of takes the fun out of it a little bit. It's the not knowing that makes it fun.
I like this is fun tonight. It's fun.
You said history?
Yes, history.
And I show it to Mosaic as a Mosaic. Are you peeking around Alderwrath? I mean, I don't know if he's taller than you.
No.
Can I run into the building, just like scream like a girl, like
33 for history.
No, I'm joking.
So as you are,
I'm not taller than Alderwrath?
Yes, as Alderwrath is kind of looking at some of the symbols that you've etched in your diary. He looks at the symbols and he recognizes the language to be that of the Light Children.
Oh, I gotta write that down.
The Light Children.
And from what he knows of the Light Children, they are the children, the natural fae of Abraxas and Quinoriessa. So before all the races and the world was kind of what you see before you, Abraxas and Quinoriessa were once in love. They genuinely, truly loved each other. They were born from Faresta herself, the world. And so they shaped the world in a sense. They brought forth the first animals of the world, a lot of things. And in their love, they naturally had children. And those children are the Light Children.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe all of this I'm learning about the world right now, Alderwrath. Wow. So that, all right. I go out of character for a minute, for real. So Abraxas was Coronessa, right? And he already had one goddess. Who the hell did he think he get to go around just like getting any wife he wants?
Well, it's safe to say that Quinoriessa cut ties with him a long time ago.
I know she did. I don't want him either, but I'm just saying, like, what is this dude's problem? Does he just get to claim things? What is his deal? I'm gonna find out. Take him out, Dana. How dare he? I don't know what he did yet, but I just it's bad.
But
All right, we go back to
then
story.
Alderwrath drops a little bit of a bomb and says, as there are light children, there are also dark children. And when Abraxas first became tainted and started to follow darkness and become darkness of the world, after which he did some questionable things to Quinoriessa and basically looked at her like she was his in a sense and acted as such. And once again, Quinoriessa, she bore children, only these children were dark and they came from his darkness. So you also have dark children.
I knew it, bastard.
Damn.
Yeah, he ain't touching me. That I don't care. He ain't coming nowhere near me. His darkness, that shit out of here, bastard. I already don't like him. It's making me hate him more.
What if it's like one of those things where like just something happens one day and you start seeing him differently, you know? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You never know. He might.
He already stabbed me in the chest, yo. I don't think there's any goodness there.
There might be. You don't know what happened. It might have been an accident.
Yeah.
I don't think that was. I was there. That wasn't
Yes,
an accident.
Alderwrath. Titania just tripped and fell on his sword.
You know, like just like you actually trip and fall on the doorknob or the something.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Medieval Knight, he didn't mean it, I swear. I love him.
Yeah, he just directly threatened me, and I accidentally fell on his sword. Yes, I remember. That's how it happened. I remember it all so clearly now. Thank you.
It was my fault. I was cleaning his sword.
Thank you. This is quite information that we're gathering this evening.
That is funny.
This is interesting, though. So, we learned this is the language of the light children and all this information about Abraxas and
Alderwrath's not sure what was hidden there, but he knows something by the language that something was kept there.
Must have been of great importance, Alderwrath.
Well, I was just gonna say, can we go to the queen and say, I don't know, diplomacy?
You want to be diplomatic with the queen?
Well, I was gonna say, threaten her and try to intimidate her to get the information, but
Well, I was gonna say, is there any way we can still talk to Jay?
Ooh.
Interesting.
And his wife, and perhaps maybe go by the magic shop, see how they're doing. Maybe they need some help around the shop, get some goodwill, and ask about the mountain while we're there helping. Maybe I could sweep some
they
floors.
would know more about the mountain than the queen.
I just assume he may be more easier to talk to, perhaps, than the queen right now.
Okay.
And the queen is clearly grieving and upset and distraught over her husband. And I would think that Jay and his wife being together now and happy and grateful of saving them, and I know talks of us coming back and seeing them again, so maybe we can go see if there's anything they need around the shop, just check on them, have a conversation with them first maybe, and then if nothing else, then we can go to the queen.
Sure.
Well, the only thing I'm going to say, maybe the queen, because we could turn around to her and say, we did save your life. Even though you're, maybe try to pull that card.
And I slapped the shit out of your husband. Well, ex-husband. Sorry.
I got first smack.
Sorry, queen.
Well, we could split up. I will go talk to Jay. And whoever would like to come with me, I would love to go talk to Jay. And if whoever would like to go talk to the Queen, you can split up, down, cover, get two.
Well, I would stick together just because there might be information Alderwrath knows while talking to Jero.
I have a calling crystal.
We can just go to Jero, just because if it is on the later side, might not be able to get through the guards from the castle to get to the Queen.
And since you don't have your resident portal jumper with you,
that is true. So are we basically in a camp outside of the mountain?
There's some land within the town that you guys just decided to set up camp at because you didn't feel like staying at the inn, nor did you feel like staying in the castle. You guys kind of just wanted to be off on your own.
Because we're cheap.
Yep.
We're cheap.
Yeah, we kind of busted up a lot of stuff too, so that bill's getting high.
I thought Mosaic was taking care of all this.
Whoa. I didn't bring
You're gonna have to return that bow to cover the bills.
I didn't bring my Black Castle card, okay? I looked down at my bow all sad. You're probably going to have to go back, buddy.
I'm going to have to return you. Miss Dracula says, I'll put the mandrake tea on the stove since I'm now in a feudal loveless marriage and cooking.
Y'all are real nice. Y'all are real nice. Real nice.
I can't. So you guys are at the magic shop. Are you gonna play our lovely new magic shop?
Yes, I'm getting
music?
there. I'm sorry, I forgot to get to this. I mean, this is like the shop area because there's like the magic shop and the other shops. I got to get a magic shop. We shall get there, everyone. I'm sorry. Bear with us.
I can't wait. I ordered like all these little things that like designate like their little shop signs and stuff that. Yeah, it's gonna be cool when you guys go to the shops.
There we go. We are now in the Oh, it's so nice. The ambiance, the music, so magical.
So as you walk into the Roehill magic shop, Jero's still he looks a little worn, but he's been healed for the most part. He's just sitting in his chair, kind of relaxing. His wife is, just tending to the shop, and she sees you walk in, and she's so excited. She's like, I'm so glad you guys came back. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you so much for bringing me back my husband in one piece. He's doing great. Thank you guys so much for all that you've done for me and my husband.
Oh no, it was the least we could do. I mean, we know that you provide great services here, and this is a great town. I mean, it's awful what happened to you guys, and we really want to help save you and everyone from the portals and the shadow creatures and the teller. We definitely want to find him at some point and let him know how mad we are. But how are y'all since we last spoken about however many hours ago? I don't know how many hours has it been since we've last spoken. How is your husband, by the way?
And Jero kind of walks over and he says, I'm doing fine, thanks to you saving me. and sacrificing a little bit of yourself for my life.
Yes, and it seems during that time and sort of getting in touch with that side of myself, getting further into the dream realm, I seem to be connecting to things a lot more. And I don't know, there seems to be something the teller said before he left that it just hasn't slipped my mind. And I'm curious, do you know what perhaps he took?
And Dro kind of almost looks at you like unsure of what you're asking him. Like, you know, when somebody looks at you like they know what you're asking, but they don't want to answer.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what did the teller exactly say to you?
Well, I'm going to attempt to bluff Dana. I don't know how well my bluff. Let me look at my bluff. I'm going to bluff my way through this. Let's see how this goes. Okay. All right, I know what my bluff is. Okay. I know what my number is anyways. All right. So I'm going to attempt to start talking.
Hello, Miss Star. Thanks for joining.
Welcome. And I'm going to start telling him that I overheard the teller at one point during our mini encounters with him in the town that there was something magical in the mountain deep within it. And he clearly said he took something.
And you kind of see Jiro's face almost change. From,
do I need to roll a bluff, or are you just going to let me slide?
No, because you were honest with him. You're not really trying to bluff him in the sense of bluffing. And his face almost turns to worry. He runs over to his bookshelf, and he's like rustling through his books. And as he's rustling through his books, he's kind of turning to you and saying, "Are you sure? Are you sure he took something from within the mountain?"
Yes. When that this is where I'm bluffing again, Dave. When that part was stolen from me, I sensed a flash of a language I don't quite understand, and I reach in and pull out my notebook, and I flip through the pages, and reveal the page of ruins that I wrote down from my dream, and begin to show him the words that I wrote down.
So as you walk over to him, as he's like just frantically tossing books off his bookshelf, and he looks at your drawings, and he's like, "How did he even know that was there?" And he pushes on the back wall of his bookcase, and a secret room reveals itself. And he pulls this scroll from within the secret compartment, and he rushes over to like a table, like tosses everything off, and his wife's yelling at him, "I have to clean that up. Stop throwing everything around. What is going on?" Like, because she's almost just as confused to like she's never even knew that compartment was in the bookshelf. Like she's dumbfounded right now.
Yes.
So as he unrolls the scroll and he points to it, did the symbols look like these? And you see the doorway, and you see writing in the language.
Yes. I've seen this door in a dream.
And now that even Alderwrath is kind of standing over him, looking, he's almost reading the scroll. And can you do a history check for me, please? Alderwrath?
Ooh, we'll find out, guys. I'm so excited.
What was your roll?
28.
Okay, so as he's reading over, and you kind of, as you snort from a little bit of anger, these like almost like clouds come out of your nose, like, you know, that fire, like it's not fire, but it's like that puff of black smoke, like, you know, almost like you're trying to start a fire. You're getting angry with what you're reading, and you turn to Jero and you are like, you mean to tell me one of the keys for the Dark Dragon Brothers was hidden within this mountain?
Oh my! And I gasp.
Mosaic,
we've heard of these keys. These keys. What? Oh God, Mosaic. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Wait, no, what?
Roll a history check for me.
Oh, shitball.
We're into it now.
Yeah.
We're into it
This is
now.
supposed to be a hangout, team.
We are hanging out. No battles yet. Dana breaks out the board. Roll for initiative. Oh shit. Keller pops back up. Oh my. It's like the three of us are. Wait, is my sister?
Guys, you're gonna have a lot to explain to your teammates on Saturday.
They're still sleeping at camp. Or Korgoth, he's off. He's doing his thing with him and oh gosh, I'm forgetting my teammates' names. Snitch. They had some things to attend to with the holder. He was off. They had to go wrestle him back. He's eating some sheep or something out there.
What did you get on that history check, Mosaic?
He's looking through his papers.
He's trying to find that Spider-Man dice.
Yes.
He's looking for Spider-Man. He's like, I need my lucky dice for this one.
While he's doing that, I'm just, we've heard of these keys, and I'm just.
Oh, I got a 34.
There you go. So, once you hear Alderwrath mention the Dark Dragon Brothers, you remember that war. You were there for that war.
Ooh, I like this.
What
And
are you saying?
You want? Nick?
Well, he's lived 1,000 lifetimes.
Yes.
And so one of these lifetimes was during the war with the Dark Dragon Brothers.
I understand. What side was he on?
I couldn't hear you, my darling.
Again, but what side was he on?
Oh, he was on the side of the light.
Okay, just making sure.
You'd have to ask him. You'd have to ask him. Ask him the question. Sorry, I'm getting into it.
Go ahead.
So, were you on the? I hear you were in a great battle, huh? Of this, what was it again? Mosaic, the dragon, the dark. Remember the name of the battle you were in, sir?
I forgot the name. What's the name of the battle?
I know you've been. So, how many lifetimes have you lived exactly? It's hard to keep track.
I have lived 1,000 lifetimes.
Must be quite hard to keep track of these things.
I remember that battle. It was quite a bloody battle.
What side were you on? Good or evil?
I was on the side of good.
Prove it.
I wrote.
Shut up, Alderwrath.
I was just thinking, what should we rolling? What should we rolling, Alderwrath? I'm just kidding. What are we rolling? We're
Prove it. I love it.
Is he being truthful? We're trying. I'm looking deep into his eyes, into his soul, to see if he's being truthful. What do I roll? Is it perception?
She looks deep into my eyes, and I pull my head back, looking at her like, "What are you doing?"
I'm trying to see if you're being truthful.
I am telling the truth.
I don't trust you yet. I don't know. I don't know you though. We don't know each other yet. Not truly.
I am Deva. I do not lie.
That's a lie in itself.
My roll of perception, data.
So as you guys are talking amongst yourselves, it's revealed that the time this war took place was called the Dark Wars, and it was basically a battle of the gods, as it was the first attempt Abraxas tried to free himself, and he failed. And the two beings that attempted to free him were the Dark Dragon brothers. And they are the only two dragons of the dragon gods that ever went to the side of darkness. They have names. I do not have my binder in front of me. I will get their names. But Alderwrath knows that they are extremely, extremely evil, as well as Mosaic. And Livaria almost lost her life during this war.
Mm.
And they broke up the key to their prison into four pieces. The first piece was in that mountain.
First what?
The first piece was in that mountain.
The first part, or there's 4 pieces to the key. One piece was in this mountain. Oh, that's
and
that
you know
is
all
terrible.
that nobody, the whereabouts of these keys is no one knows, and the ones who do know almost erase their memory, so they no one could get this information, and anybody who attempts to almost try to locate it, their memory almost is messed with in a way to block people from locating this key. So both you and Mosaic know that this is bad.
I'm looking at the reaction of both Alderwrath and Mosaic, and I can tell that this is not good.
And Jiro tells you, I am one of the 4 families who was meant to guard these keys. And nobody is supposed to know the whereabouts of these keys. The only reason why I remember is because I'm allowed to remember. And my family created the mountain to protect this key.
How would they gain access?
That he is from the first tribes of people of this world.
What do you know how they got through this? What appears to be a grand magical door, metal door. How did they make entry? I know this, the secret passageway, but how did they?
He truthfully has absolutely no idea.
Is there a way that we can inspect this area?
He says you could certainly. He will certainly take you back if you would like to go back. But if it's gone, there's no way of telling how the teller was able to achieve this.
Thank you.
Do we know what the other families that I know their memories were wiped, but what were the other families that
he honestly does not know, just like they don't know him. He does not know the other locations, the other families. He just knows he was supposed to protect this scroll and protect the mountain. But he honestly thought that the teller was there just for the enchanting crystals, because no one's supposed to know this item is within there.
apparently you did a shitty job protecting it? Who did you talk to about this?
Honestly, no one.
The king, he had to have known something more. There's more to this king character. What do you know of the king? What do you know anything more of the king other than he was a supposed peasant?
All I know is that he settled within the town maybe about 30 somewhat years ago. He's been here a very long time, and he kept to himself. He worked on one of the family's farms, and he happened to meet the queen. I don't know exactly how they met, but he never showed himself to be anything but a decent mortal.
What family is the family farm still around? And the family?
Yes.
What was that name?
I will get back to you on that one.
I love that.
I may send my owl to scope out this farm.
That will be announced on Saturday.
Yes.
But damn it, guys.
Sorry, I'm getting carried away. I'm into it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry, we can end this session for.
You guys are dragging a lot of information out of me tonight. Information I wasn't expected to share tonight.
What can I say? You allowed it. I just asked questions.
I know I did.
I could not help myself. It just, like I said, I was watching some D&D stuff today, and it made me. Even if it's just story mode, I'll take it. Can we go play cards? Is there a place to play cards? Actually, first before that, and I want to say before after everyone finishes whatever other questions they have, I want to help the wife clean up the mess and tidy up.
That's very decent of you, Miss Tytania. But no, I'm good with this. If there's any other questions.
Let me get back to you on that family. Get back to that on Saturday.
Yep, I will get back to you on that.
I'm just curious about this king and his, because clearly he knew something more than he was telling about the feeling. I have a spider sense that this king may have
spider sense is tingling.
Yes.
So there are four pieces to the key that releases the Dark Dragon Brothers. But that's all that is known about it. Even to Alderwrath. Like, it's not something he's even really privy to.
Oh, our chat has an awesome question. Who built the prison?
The prison that the Dark Dragon Brothers are contained within?
That one, yes, and Alderwrath's. I mean, not Alderwrath's, but Abraxas's.
Abraxas's prison world was created by the Tri-Fae, which is Quinoriessa, Faresta, the Light Children, and Livaria. They created Abraxas's prison world.
Bobby, I nudge Bobby with my elbow.
Mosaic.
No, it's cool.
I wonder who has your lady, perhaps. Questions.
All I know is that whoever it is, I will cut their head off.
The Dark Dragon Brothers are in their prison was created by the librarian.
But they're not released yet, right?
No, they are not. But it is bad news knowing that they are also trying to release them.
Do you know of any other associates that they may have that are released or lurking?
And Jiro kind of looks at you and he kind of says, it's all starting to make sense. First, the Death Gods get released. Now they're going after the Dark Dragon Brothers. They're trying to gather enough darkness to create the Dark Collective that can release Abraxas.
Yes, it is. It's all coming together so clearly now. Cannot believe it. Cannot believe what they are up to. We must stop them, guys. Cannot allow such travesties to happen.
It all makes so much sense.
But about these the dark dragons, I believe you said that their cage was also made Liberia was part of the making of this?
Of Abraxas. No, just the Librarian was.
Okay.
Yes. It's not a prison world like Abraxas is trapped within. Abraxas is almost trapped in like and I hate to use the word because I know how much you guys love them, like a mirror world.
Of course he is.
And his entrance is the seal. So whenever you hear anybody refer to the seal, that is basically the entrance to his prison world. The Dark Dragon Brothers are basically almost think like they're in this petrified state within their prison. So they're just held somewhere captive.
I will find Milo area. I will rescue her. I will slaughter this stupid.
But this time they captured Livaria.
Who captured her?
No, I'm just telling you as a group. Like,
okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were still.
No, like she was taken. So
yes, I was trying to see. I was trying to get Bobby to nudging Bobby. Ask about your lady. Perhaps he knows who took her, or where she is bound and captured at.
Do I know where she was taken?
No, you don't. No one knows. Not even the Librarian. He's even looking for her.
I was just trying to see if maybe
her daughters are looking for her. Everybody's looking for her. No one knows where she is. The Life Gods and Stouffer's.
I've asked Jay. Did you perhaps overhear the teller saying anything about Liberia and her whereabouts?
No.
Okay. I'm trying to think. We got any more questions for this fine couple here? So we will definitely have to come back and check on you guys again in the mountain, of course.
Yes.
Look at my teammates. Do you have anything else you guys would like to ask these fine people here at this establishment?
And so Jero rolls back up the scroll and he hands it to you. He says, bring this to the Librarian so that he can remember.
Awesome. We will do that. I take the scroll. I took it. Nobody else grabbed it. I took it.
I took it.
You'd speak up forever, hold your peace. I took it. Nobody else did. I got the scroll.
So now you got a whole bunch of information dumped on you right now.
We did.
Information that was supposed to come out Saturday, but everybody got excited and ran with it. Nope.
I got plenty we could do Saturday today. I got more questions.
Nope. For the couple of people who just popped in, do you want to just give them a quick recap of what you guys just did?
All right. So we were resting in our Alderwrath's little encampment that he has for us just outside of inside of the town, but not necessarily around the main town, sort of on the outskirts. And we were having a nice, relaxing sort of rest and sleep when I sort of had a nightmare. And it was in my nightmare, I made my way back to the mountain and discovered a secret passageway that led to the belly of the mountain where these strange ruins and language was written sort of all over the walls, and this metal door I found that led me into a room where a pedestal was, and on this pedestal, well, it was empty. There happened to be something that was there, something magical. I could sense the magic that was once there, sort of something gone. And I wake back up from this nightmare screaming, and my party sort of wakes up to me screaming my head off, and I let them know what I saw, and so we make our way back to the magic shop where Jay and his wife were, and we have a conversation, and talking with him, we were revealed a whole sorts of information. What the item was, which is one part of a key. It's one of 4 pieces to a key that essentially is the key to the Dark Dragon's prison. They are very bad. We learned about the war that happened prior with Abraxas and the gods. We learned about Abraxas himself a little bit and his relationship with Coronessa and how they were once lovers, and how the children of light and darkness were created from them. We learned, oh my guys, what else did we learn? I'm trying to remember. It was so much, Dana.
I know you went down the rabbit hole tonight with Mosaic's bunny slippers.
Yes, we did. Mosaic, he did. He woke up with his nightcap, bunny slippers. I don't know what do you have, like a little dragon stuffed animal, a little D&D sword stuffed animal? What you got?
Yes.
It's a stuffed animal that looks like Alderwrath.
You know, I would not doubt it. They probably sell little dragonborns at the gift shop.
Hey. We're not.
They might.
Not gonna reduce our stuff.
To merch? You're not reduced to merch status?
No, we are not merch status.
Oh.
But Alderwrath is very upset with this information, so much so the fire smoke was coming out of his nose as he was trying not to burn the magic shop down from sheer anger of learning that.
We learned that the ruins are the language of the light children as well.
Yes.
Learned lots of things. And we got the scroll, so we have to go take that to the librarian so he is aware that they are attempting to find the keys and put it back together to release folks, and that they are following the path to basically release Abraxas. Which is not good at all because, yeah, he's just not a very nice guy.
He said this time's going to be different. He said this time there'll be no stopping him. He's going to get he pretty much has everything he needs.
He's always seems to be one step ahead of us, but maybe we'll get the advantage at some point.
We will. Just have to have faith.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And can we go?
I know now you
play
got all this information.
I know we gotta go. We gotta let our teammates know when we get back with them. They come back from their adventure at wrangling the beholder. I think he went off on an anger fit.
Yeah, he was looking for some chickens and some. We call them in my world like folark birds, like they're like chickens. He wanted to go eat some chickens. Korgoth promised him, and he didn't feed him enough, and now he's stomping around.
Try to keep you from eating the people of the outskirts, like random people walk in and out of town. He's off in the woods somewhere, off of the outskirts, just angrily tropping about.
So you are getting ready to wake up to your third day within the town. You have 2 more days to reach the Solstar Sisters, which is plenty of time. It's not too far of a journey to get to where they will be entering the territory, and then making your way to Wallsfar itself. So Saturday, you guys will have to start making your game plan. You will talk to Adelaide, get some more information from her, and you guys will be saying goodbye to Roehill, your very first town.
Very exciting.
Yes, and we do, Dracula. Yes, she's contained in the box, and believe we gave her a hole or two in the box to breathe from.
Yes, she's, I believe, dangling around Lila's tiger's neck.
Yes. Try to keep her as far away from Alderwrath as we can, but we're doing the best we can here. I'm sure she's been gabbing away at him.
Yes. She's definitely been trying to get into Alderwrath's mind.
But there's nothing up there. There's worms to get to. There's nothing for the worms to eat.
So it looks like you're going to finish up in the town. You guys have some weapons you have to go collect. You have some items that you have to go retrieve because you guys purchased stuff in the marketplace. So you have to get everything that you guys bought and paid for. You guys got to speak to Adelaide. You never know. There might be some straggling creatures left in the town that you might have to deal with, and to fully make sure that the town is safe and secure. And then you are going to leave to meet the Solstar Sisters, get to Wallsfar, clear your minds of the Dream Eaters, and have your first meeting with the librarian.
Awesome. Before we go, Dana, can we go by one of the taverns and can we play a hand of cards? Somebody? I don't know why.
You'd like to gamble?
Maybe I would like to wager. I got a couple of gold pieces on me I can wager.
Sure, you can go gamble your little heart out. There are plenty of rooms within Adelaide's tavern that accommodate the gambling urge.
Oh, I might. All right, you know what? Can we do that when we come back Saturday? Do a little gamble before?
Sure.
Oh, just a quick one. I just want to see what it's about. I don't even know how to do that. I don't know why, but I want to learn.
There's a couple of ways we could do that.
Okay. Awesome.
I've prepared myself for such questions of gambling.
I'm just curious,
Yes, there are actually a few games that could be incorporated.
Oh, I get to play rollies?
Something like that. It's something to do with dice, and there's a few things. So
I turned to my teammates. Who wants to go gambling?
Yep, even Miss Dracula's down with it.
Yes.
He says, gamble, gamble, gamble.
Maybe just a little.
Just a smidge. Just a smidge. But no, so this is very exciting. You guys completed what we've kind of been calling almost like the tutorial stage. You got your feet wet before we really delved into the true story that you guys are going to be following. We're going to get a little more in depth in your whispers. Wallsfar, a lot of stuff goes on there. You're going to meet some new characters. You're going to meet some new people who will be joining the party. And you're going to meet the main character, the protagonist of my world. So she gets introduced in Wallsfar, and you will get to learn all about the Order of the Four Circles.
Awesome. Cannot wait. I'm excited. You guys excited? My team's still awake. It's still with me.
I'm excited. I'm over here chasing my dog.
Oh no.
It's okay. Mine finally passed out after, I hate to say it, she got to one of my miniatures. So she's in trouble.
Oh no.
Not a good, not one that's good. She didn't eat any of you guys.
We're safe.
Yeah, I like got up. That's when I had to mute myself real quick because I had to follow the carcass of the miniature. I found like a wing, a leg, another piece. So she's in trouble.
Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't even notice her do it. She stuck behind me and took it off the table.
Just quick.
Nice.
Naughty. She's lucky I love her. But so a lot of information. So you got to remember one of your past lives, Mr. Mosaic, which I will give you a little more information about. I'll write you up a nice little information guide to what you would have known about the war. Alderwrath's on fire, seething mad that, you know, the Dark Dragon brothers are now being brought into play. So he's not happy. Lila's still upset that she got woken up.
Nice.
She was dreaming nice pixie dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah, let's go gamble. I need to get out some of my frustrations. Because she's going to turn small enough to maybe cheat a little bit.
Yeah. Let her monkey hang out.
Have some fun.
I love it. I love the way she woke up too. She was like, yes, I'm awake. I'm here.
But so that pretty much wraps up the recap of what you guys have been doing thus far. We talked a little bit about D&D. We talked a little bit of the world. We got your guys' take on like how you feel about playing D&D, and so tonight was fun. It was a nice break.
Yeah,
I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm sorry if I hope I didn't come across as unattentive.
Nope, you're all right. You rolled your history check and you got your information.
I know. You called me on it too. You're like, he's getting his Spider-Man dice. I was like, where is it?
The sacred Spider-Man dice.
The sacred Spider-Man
dice. So before we close out, guys, any last words?
Man. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next. There's so much to digest now, Dana. I have to take it all in. How about you guys?
It's true. There's.
Yep. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no! I was just saying. Yeah, it's. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's gonna play out.
Yes. What about you, Mr. Alderwrath? You ready? I wonder.
They may be tending to their little ones. Oh, I thought I heard a peep. Maybe.
But yeah. So, and then another thing I wanted to let everybody know about that in the Discord, thanks to Miss Dracula, she set it up for me. There's a thread where I'm asking everybody to kind of put up their ideas of items that they might want me to give the players. So I'm gonna at everyone again tomorrow just to give them a reminder to enter their thoughts, and we'll announce the item chosen on next Thursday's live stream. And so you just got to give it a name. You got to describe what the item is that you want me to give them, like what it does, all little fun additives you might think of. So let your imagination kind of brain, work for you. And no, Mr. Bones, it's not for players to ask about items that they should be given. It is for our Discord members to be able to throw out their ideas and suggestions. And every so often I'll do something like that and we'll announce like whose item got chosen or stuff like that. I know Mosaic is going to be putting out a poll asking you guys like what you want to see more of, what you enjoy about the campaign, you know, what you maybe dislike about the campaign, because that's okay too. We want to know everybody's feedback. So I know he's going to be getting a poll together soon to put up in the Discord for everybody. I know you've seen a lot of things change in the Discord. We've been putting a lot of work into the Discord. I've been entering information pretty much daily, and I redid my Facebook page. So I'm going to be promoting a lot in there as well for people who might not be in the Discord or have a Discord. So I want people to be able to have access to us through platforms other than Discord. So we're also going to be, I'm going to be posting a lot in the Facebook page. And so look out for that. I put that up in the Discord. Yeah, so I think that pretty much covers it. And then tomorrow night, we're going to be watching Mr. Son-in-Law for the Fever Hour, another Pauly Shore movie up in Scarlet's brand new Discord, which I believe Miss Dracula posted the link for before.
Yes, it was in the chat.
It's also in the description. I put Scarlet's YouTube channel and Discord channel in the description of the video, so you can find it there. And you could also find our D&D Discord, which if you guys know anybody who's just into D&D, loves D&D, you know, wants to experience a new world, I'm going to be opening up the Discord eventually to other aspects of Dungeons and Dragons. I would like people to talk about older editions, different editions, and hopefully when we get big enough and enough members, I want to do something to where if you guys want to find groups or make groups for yourself and play games for yourself, I want to be able to give you that access to other players and form your own groups and campaigns. And you know, I'd love to eventually do something like that, but we got to get some numbers into the Discord so everybody likes, subscribe it, share it, tell everybody to come join us, have some fun, and just talk all things D&D. Love it as much as we do, and you know, just have fun with us. We're just a group of normal, everyday people who just love the game. I love writing. I love, you know, world building, and I'm glad that you guys are on this adventure with me. So thank you.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Thank you for having us too, Dana.
Absolutely. So that's why we are a D&D fam. So once you're stuck with us, you guys are stuck with us. There's going to be no getting rid of us.
Oh yeah.
I want this to be about you guys in the chat too. So like put up your ideas in the Discord, like anything you want. If there's a cool name you discovered and you might want me to, you know, name somebody something, or like anything, we're open up to any and all suggestions. There is a channel in the Discord just for member comments, like for D&D, if you're trying to get any of our attention. And I'll probably put a list of you guys up in the Discord too, just your @ and your handles. So if anybody's trying to reach out to you or has a question for you, they can have access to you a little more easily, because sometimes it's not your name that you have isn't the @ handle in Discord. Sometimes people change that. So I'll put up a list to give them access to you guys. And then starting hopefully next month, we're going to start doing just Hangout, like not a stream, but just a Hangout in the D&D Discord where anybody can come and join in. You can come talk to us. You can get on mic, be in the chat. It's not going to be live. It's just going to be in our private Discord. So you don't have to worry about being a little shy online or on a live stream. You could just come and talk to us and hang out with us and talk D&D, talk anything. We're going to start doing some more stuff in the Discord. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys Autumn, Miss Dracula. I know Miss Kiwi wasn't here tonight, but all our regular guys who have just been showing up and supporting us and like really, really enjoying kind of what we're trying to do here. So thank you. I appreciate you guys. Good night.
Night, guys.
Good night.
When it's your turn to do an old-timey narration, there are a few things that all boys and girls should consider. Do you know how to properly use a mid-Atlantic accent? Have you ever tried Carter's Little Liver Pills? Do you know how to properly use the phrases gosh, golly, gee whiz, or and how? Have you ever watched Little Orphan Annie, taken a wooden nickel for something, drank Pepsi Cola, smoked a Winston cigarette, or tried rich chocolatey